Once upon a time, in a peaceful green valley, there lived 3 billy goats. They were brothers, and all 3 had the same name, Gruff. The smallest billy goat, Gruff, was little and playful. The middle billy goat, Gruff, was strong and careful. The biggest billy goat, Gruff, was very large, very strong, and very brave. The goats lived near a dry hillside where the grass had turned yellow and thin. Every day, they looked across the valley and saw something wonderful. A big green meadow full of fresh, juicy grass. But there was a problem. Between the goats and the green meadow stood a wooden bridge, and under that bridge lived a scary troll. The troll was big and ugly. He had a long nose, sharp teeth, and a loud, angry voice. He hated visitors and shouted at anyone who tried to cross the bridge. "Who is that trip-trapping over my bridge? I will eat you." "I will go first," said the smallest billy goat, Gruff, bravely. He stepped onto the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Suddenly, a loud voice roared from below.
"It is only me, the smallest billy goat, Gruff. Please don't eat me. I am very small." "Oh, please wait. My bigger brother is coming soon. He is much bigger and tastier than me." The troll thought for a moment and let him pass. Soon, the middle billy goat, Gruff, felt hungry too. Trip, trap, trip, trap. "Wait for my big brother," he said. "He is much bigger than me and much better to eat." At last, it was time for the biggest billy goat, Gruff. Trip, trap, trip, trap. "You will not eat me." With a mighty push, the biggest billy goat, Gruff, charged at the troll and knocked him off the bridge. Now the bridge was safe. All 3 billy goats, Gruff, crossed freely and ate the sweet green grass every day. They grew fat and happy and lived peacefully ever after.
In a quiet green forest lived a tiny fluffy hedgehog named Momo. Momo was sweeter than sunshine, round like a little brown ball, and had only one great love in life: strawberries. Big strawberries, tiny strawberries, sweet strawberries. If it was red and juicy, Momo wanted it. Every morning, Momo carried a leaf basket and waddled to the forest edge where wild strawberries grew. He picked only the ripest ones, humming a happy little song as he worked. One day, he discovered a glowing red strawberry hidden behind a shining leaf. It sparkled like a ruby. "Wow, this must be a magical strawberry," Momo whispered. As he picked it up, the strawberry shimmered, and suddenly the whole patch began to grow taller and wider. Vines stretched, flowers bloomed, and hundreds of strawberries appeared all at once. Momo gasped. This must be a gift from the forest. Instead of gobbling them all, Momo called his friends: Pip the squirrel, Nini the bunny, Toto the turtle. Together, they shared the magical strawberries, laughing as juice drooped on their cheeks. From that day on, Momo learned something important. Strawberries taste even sweeter when you share them with friends. And every evening as the sun dipped, Momo sat with his friends in the strawberry patch, happy, full, and surrounded by love.
Deep inside the busy ant colony, tiny footsteps marched in perfect rhythm. Among them was Anto, a small ant with a big secret. While carrying food, he hummed a soft little tune, a tune so quiet even the wind almost missed it. Anto quickly looked around, afraid someone heard him. Ants were not supposed to sing. Just then, a bright green grasshopper named Hoppy hopped into the colony, strumming his leaf guitar. His music echoed everywhere. The ants frowned at the noise, but Anto's heart lit up. He loved music more than anything. When the ants went back to work, Hoppy heard a tiny voice humming from inside a leaf tunnel. Curious, he crawled in, and there he saw Anto singing softly to himself. Hoppy's eyes widened. "Such a beautiful voice," he whispered. Anto froze the moment he saw Hoppy. "No, no, please don't tell anyone," he begged. Hoppy smiled kindly. "Why hide your gift? Your voice deserves to be heard." But Anto shook his head. "Ants don't sing. They'll laugh at me." Every evening after work, Anto secretly met Hoppy under a big leaf. Hoppy taught him how to breathe, how to stay confident, and how to let his voice fly freely. Anto's first notes were squeaky, but day by day, his courage and his voice grew stronger. The ant colony was having a tough week. Tired workers complained, tunnels were crowded, and tempers were rising. Hoppy suggested a little music to lighten the mood, but the ants refused. "Music is a distraction," they said. Anto listened quietly, sadness filling his tiny heart. That night, a sudden gust of wind shook the colony. The tall food tower wobbled and tumbled down with a crash. Ants ran everywhere, shouting in panic. Anto watched, trembling, unsure what to do. Then, Anto remembered Hoppy's words. He took a deep breath, stepped forward, and began to sing. Soft at first, like a gentle breeze, then stronger, warmer, filling the whole colony with calm. One by one, the ants stopped panicking. Hoppy joined with quiet guitar notes. The chaos melted into peace. When the last note faded, everyone stared at Anto in amazement. The Ant Queen stepped forward. "Your song brought us peace when we needed it most," she said. That night, the ants built a tiny stage of leaves and fireflies. Anto stood proudly in the center and gave his very first real performance. From that day on, the ant colony changed. They still worked hard, but every evening they gathered for music and joy. Anto, once the quietest ant of all, became their first and most beloved singer. And he finally learned, when you believe in your talent, the world will believe in you too.
It was night, and Milo was a little mouse who loved bedtime more than anything. He lived in a snug mouse nook beneath the stairs of a friendly house. He shared it with his older brother, Theo. Tonight, Theo made a slow, steady snoring sound that kept Milo awake. Milo curled up in his tiny bed, imagining clouds made of soft cheese and gentle tunnels leading to quiet places. Milo decided to find a quieter place. He tiptoed across the carpet, weaving between toys and crumbs. Every creak made him pause and listen. Behind the sofa, Milo found a mouse hole and made a feather bed. The TV and chatter made it too noisy, so he decided to move on. Milo scurried to the kitchen, smelling delicious food. Behind the fridge, he made a towel bed, but clattering dishes and water made sleep impossible. Milo climbed upstairs and found a tiny hole behind laundry. Cotton ball bed made. Flowing shower sound was soothing, but he knew he could find a quieter place. Finally, Milo returned to the bedroom. Toys tidy, room calm. Theo's snoring now sounded gentle, like a lullaby. Milo curled in his woolen bed, content, realizing the best adventures lead back home.
Stories.
Once upon a time, in a quiet little pond, a tiny duckling named Lily was born. Unlike her siblings, Lily was always sleepy. While the other ducklings explored the water and played in the sunshine, Lily would often doze off, missing out on adventures. Mama Duck tried to wake her gently. "Come on, Lily, the pond is full of fun," she quacked. But Lily's eyes were so heavy that she could barely stay awake. One day, the ducklings were playing near the big lily pad where a sparkling dragonfly had landed. Lily wanted to see it, but she fell asleep just as she got close. The other ducklings teased her. "Lily, you're too sleepy to enjoy anything." Seeing her struggle, Mama Duck took Lily aside. "Sleep is important, my dear," she said, "but so is courage. Sometimes you must push yourself, even when you feel tired, to see the beauty around you." The next day, Mama Duck suggested something new. "We will take small adventures, one step at a time. You can rest when you need, but don't give up trying." Slowly, Lily started joining her siblings. She took short naps, but also learned to explore when awake, discovering things she had missed, like the dragonfly dancing in the sunlight and the pond's hidden waterfall. By the end of the summer, Lily was still sleepy sometimes, but she had learned a balance. Rest when you need it, but don't let fear or laziness stop you from experiencing life.
High atop the tallest oak in Whispering Woods, a majestic owl with golden eyes and soft brown and cream feathers perched silently. Her wings were strong and graceful, her expression calm and wise. The night was alive with gentle whispers, the rustling of leaves, the soft croak of frogs, and the distant howl of a fox. The stars sparkled like tiny lanterns, and the silver moon cast a serene glow across the forest. Every creature knew that when the owl hooted, it was wisdom carried on the wind. Tonight, the forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting for something extraordinary to unfold. By the silver riverbank, a tiny firefly hovered, its delicate wings trembling. Its small body flickered weakly, and its round eyes were full of worry. "I've lost my way," it whispered, flickering dimly. The majestic owl noticed the little creature and swooped down gracefully, wings ruffling in the soft night breeze. "Do not fear," the owl said, her golden eyes glowing gently. "I will guide you, but first, take a deep breath and trust the light within you." The firefly flickered once more, gathering courage, and followed the owl's calm, protective presence. Together, the majestic owl and the tiny glowing firefly glided through the dark forest. The owl's wings spread wide, her feathers shimmering softly in the moonlight. The firefly hovered beside her, glowing brighter with each passing moment, its tiny wings flapping courageously. Around them, the forest was alive. Curious raccoons peeked from behind trees with wide eyes. A slow-moving tortoise inched along the mossy ground, and a nightingale perched on a branch sang softly, its colorful feathers shimmering in the moonlight. The owl's calm guidance and the gentle glow of the firefly lit a path through the magical, shadowed forest. Suddenly, the night breeze grew stronger, turning into gusts that tossed leaves and stirred mist along the silver river. The firefly shivered, its wings trembling. The majestic owl wrapped her wings protectively around the little creature. "You can do this," she hooted softly. "Fear is only a shadow. Let your light shine." The tiny firefly took a deep breath and flared its glow, steady and warm, cutting through the darkness. Together, they navigated through the gusty wind and swirling leaves, each movement teaching the firefly courage and confidence. Finally, they reached the circle of glowing mushrooms where the firefly's family waited. The little firefly's glow shined brighter than ever. The family flickered and danced around joyfully, their tiny wings shimmering with happiness. The majestic owl perched on a nearby branch, golden eyes glowing softly, feathers ruffling gently in the night breeze. She watched the reunion with quiet pride, knowing that the little firefly had discovered something far greater than brightness. It had discovered courage, trust, and hope. The night grew calm once more as the owl returned to her high perch atop the tallest oak. Her feathers glistened in the silver moonlight, and her golden eyes reflected the serene forest below. The firefly family's glow twinkled faintly in the distance, and the stars shimmered above. The owl blinked slowly, hooting to herself softly. Every night brings darkness, but also the chance to shine. True wisdom is helping others find their own light. Even when the path is dark,